everyone, back here again on the MPCOM Vlog, our YouTube channel for home studio equipment reviews, testing all the latest gear for you guys, creating your songs at home. So actually this week something special, guys, and I waited so long for a new version, rebuilt version of a new audio interface coming from British manufacturer Audient. So what's the story about this, guys? Audient has launched a new series which is called the EVO series. You get EVO 4 interface, the smallest one for home studios. They're building it last year. We also have separate review, a very great audio interface. And now, most probably the next level for semi-pros or even professional is the Id4. So this is totally new, coming in, design more or less, just new look and feel. It's the rebuilt version of Audient Id4. Very smart interface with high quality preamps included. So maybe, I don't see it here, I will show you the device later, so that's, a little surprise. Id4 really for semi-pros or professionals, coming in a metallic design and build. Very solid, guys. So no plastic, no cheap controller or buttons, faders. This is really a great tool. So before we watch shortly on the interface, guys, what's inside the box here, standard manual guide you can also download. And I have one important message for you guys, and notice. So this new version, the Id4, comes only with a USB-C adapter cable. So this is actually a 3.0 USB cable. Why this? Because most interfaces come either with two cables, USB A to C. This is only USB-C, so this is great for working on laptops, on Macs for example, where you have the USB-C adapter. I also, in my workstation desktop, have another problem. I only have USB 2.0 adapters. But I've read it already on the Audient site, very important. You can buy to this interface a USB 2.0 cable. So this is coming from USB, from a small plug here, USB-C to A. And the interface works as well. So what they say, you have the better performance and the best performance with a USB-C cable, with the one included, but it also works with a USB 2.0 cable. So they only say you have not that much power as on the headphone outputs, for example, with a USB 2.0 cable. I've tested it out, guys, and to be honest, I love it. If you have an interface with a lot of volumes on the output level, because sometimes you work on two headphones and that's always a pain if you don't have enough power for your monitor signal. So there are interfaces having that problem, but you definitely don't have it with the Audient Id4. So this smart tool, guys, I'll put this back in and let's have a short look here on the brand new interface. We don't plug it in now, but in part 2 I'm definitely going to show you how this is working with all the controller and functions. So look at this, guys, all metallic, as I said. Actually the size, very small, right? So comparing this to the SSL Solid State Logic 2, I mean, it's not even half of the size of Solid State Logic SSL2. From the weight, definitely you can feel other built-in and material inside than on the EVO 4, which is more plastic and lighter from the weight. So this definitely is a solid audio interface. On the front here, you have on the left hand side line-in signal for guitar, bass and synthesizers. So that's the DI box, where you have some saturation on it. I just read it. So it's definitely not the same as using the mic combo box signal here on the back. So you got two channels, mic gain volume here, number 1, and line in number 2. In the middle you have the monitor DAW signal, where you can switch between the mic input and also the DAW signal coming back from your computer. You have the big monitor wheel here, and that's actually very funny, guys. I thought this is not really so solid. Yeah, it has some, yeah, it looks not that build it so solid, but the cool thing is, whenever you switch here the volume, you can push the button like this, and then you have a signal of minus, for example, kind of, it's not a mute signal, but you know, with some lower volume, minus, I guess, 6 dB or 10 dB. So whenever you're during recording, guys, you want to talk maybe to your vocalist or singer, just put the button and you can hear it properly. So that's really very nice. You have the phantom power here on the back for any condensator mic, guys. Just push the button here, combo twin box as I said, the 2 speaker 1/4 inch outputs and the USB-C plug. And somewhere, and it's a good question, actually I've read they have also a Kensington lock. Oh, Kensington lock is here on the right hand side. So normally in Homestudio for your own purpose you don't need that Kensington lock, so that's just for resellers or stores. Yeah, that's it. I awaited this gadget so long. Actually I have my studio, I'm living in Switzerland, so none of this device was available at any dealer, so what I did is just ordered a very quick one from a German dealer, and I'm very happy, guys, now to be one of the first having this here on stock in my studio, because still not every dealer has this new feature and audio interface from Audient. Shortly, most important specifications. So they talk about class-leading digital converters here inside. They have a discrete jet instrument input, as I told you, DI box, speaker outputs, monitor mix and pan, monitor control functionality. Also here, maybe important, you get a software where you can also have a mixer software on your DAW, where you actually don't need the interface anymore. So think about this is great tool. And also there's a loopback function whenever you're doing podcast, live streams or whatever. You can also record the signal directly via the loopback function, so that's also a great gadget. Low latency monitoring, USB 3.0 I talked about. It's 24-bit and 96 kHz, so that's the highest standard for recording. iOS compatible, all metal enclosure. So that's the information I gave you already, guys. Yes, that was it from part number 1 from the Audient. Let's talk about shortly the price. This gadget is available now starting from $145 upwards. And maybe if you compare all the entry-level audio interfaces, where we have reviews here, regular interfaces, Focusrite, PreSonus, M-Audio, starting at 100, 110 US dollars. So this is the next level of interfaces, and actually I think it's a very good solution, even more solid and quality build than maybe a Focusrite Scarlett or PreSonus AudioBox 96. You definitely can see and feel that. Yes, so that's more or less price value. I think it's great for 145 US dollar, a great interface. And what else is on the market, guys? We're coming also with a solid state SSL2 review. So this is this entry level semi-pro and professionals from solid state Logic, but this already costs then nearly $20. And even is a bit larger and more solid than 2, but you know, question is, I think with the Audient Id4, there's the next level. After beginners, you know, advanced, experienced musicians, guys, they don't want to spend, you know, $1,000 for having a universal audio or $700 for an army. I think that's the next best level you can do, and very meaningful investment, guys. Yes, so Audient Id4, watch for this out, ask your dealer, guys. Yeah, that was it. We will check definitely part number 2 then, where I plug it in and show you some more features shortly, listening to some more music. So hello guys and welcome back. See, it's recording. Everything good in part number 2 of the Audient Id4 gadget, guys. So we're going to test this out shortly. See, it's plugged in, guys, so you just have those little LEDs and here the level meter which is popping up. I can show you this shortly whenever you're listening to some music, guys. Let's start here. Let's start with any, just put any, for example, instrument track here. You see. So whenever you're gonna play some music, this pops up here, the level meter. What we're doing now, guys, and I'm really very excited, making a test recording, you know, with a quality preamp and audio interface from Audient, now using a very cheap microphone, starting entry-level studio microphone. Here we do it, as I told you, with the Behringer C1, guys. So I'm gonna prepare this shortly, and we're doing this rather semi-professional now. I'm just installing here the mic cable for recordings. Yes, so we're gonna stop this song and doing some test recordings without now using any huge acoustics or vocal reflection. So we make it simple and easy. And after having some, testing out some other mics, guys, I can really shortly give you feedback how this device is doing. So now I just have to arrange here the DAW signal. I just pulled the mic on here, starting the vamping power. And now let's have a short look. 1 second, I'm just checking here the display. How that sounds, and I'm going to give you feedback if or how this is working, guys. You see my speakers are away. Only thing I have is here the box from the C1. Hopefully you can see it. So now I'm going to show you now the great thing about ID4 here on the right hand side of my windows. You have a pop-up window, so you have all information. You get update here from the Audient Id4. Now look at this. I already installed this. When I plugged in the mic, the C1 comes here with the red LED, so you can see it's really plugged in. So I'm already started my DAW, guys, and what we're doing is really making a test recording, and this is going to be very fast. Exciting how this really sounds. I'm just checking if I have here the signal. Let me shortly install this, guys. Yes, now I can hear it. Okay. So I put the volume a bit up. You see now the signal, input signal here on my DAW. And maybe we compare this also with the ID software tool here. This is it. So it never should clip. Here 0 dB is on this side, guys, so I can give some more gain here. Yes, that's awesome. If I'm giving too much, you will see also should not clip, right? So maybe this is even too much. I go a little bit back, and now just start like with a distance of 10-15 centimeters here, a recording, guys. And look how this sounds, even with my monitor headphone. And also a great thing about, you know, recording and working with the Audient Id4. You have it. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep safe. Hopefully see you next time in another review. So this was an extended but hopefully very useful and worthful review. Hopefully see you next time to another review here at MPCOM. Check out our YouTube channel with all other stuff, where we're testing out monitors, interfaces, microphones, everything else, guys. So you can still hear I have a little cold. It's actually spring, but cold wind outside. Maybe I need a coffee or a tea here and finish this. See you hopefully next time, guys. Bye bye. Have a good time.